What's up, Fluffbutts? It's Roder, and welcome to this week's video. I apologize for the crappy video last week. I kind of was in a panicked mood when I first made that video because I didn't know what else to put out. Also, I had just had that my new song Funhouse just now came out. It actually came out earlier this day, so go check that out. But besides that, that's not the point of this video. So in today's video, guys, I'm just going to be showing you guys how to sort of shade with a pencil and also with a pen, and how to get like cross-hatching done. If you guys have a more comic realistic style, or if you guys have more of a let's just say cartoon style, I think this may help you guys because it may like give you some explanation on certain things that you probably didn't know. So what you're going to want to do when it comes down to shading is pretty much you got to know where the light is. If you want a certain pose or whatever, you're going to have to figure out where the certain lighting is, how it's coming down, how it's going onto one certain thing. It also takes practice, and it also takes learning perspectives and everything, and then you'll slowly learn different shading. First one is going to be a one coming down from here. And the second one is going to be one coming from over here, and the other one is going to be coming from over here. What you're going to want to do is the light will be coming from where the arrows are coming from. So what you're going to want to do is, let's say it's coming over here, you're going to want to shade the opposite part, not the top part, the lower part, because the lower part will show that the light is actually coming from the upper part, like this part, and it's not coming from this, like this area. Same goes for this side. This is just stuff that I've learned personally over my time of being an artist. It's pretty much the same for this one. And you just come across and you do like the shading for this, and you do the circular pattern, because if you don't do that, then it won't look like a sphere. And also another thing before we move on to that one, if you are making like shadows for your balls, pretty much, that sounded really weird, but I apologize. Shadow will have to go where the light is coming, because when the light is coming this way, the shadow of the ball will want to come out to about this area. And the same goes for this one. Light will come spewing, and it will cause a shadow which goes to the right. So for this particular one, like where it's coming out mostly up above, I haven't really mastered this one a lot, but I do know that it's going to be a lot of like on top. So it'll kind of be around it pretty much. It's hard to explain, but this is just stuff I've learned. Yeah, these are like some cool perspective things that you guys may want to consider looking into. It's a cool piece of anatomy that you will learn over time when you're learning shadows. There's a lot of tutorials, not just mine, which can teach you how to do shading and cross-hatching and everything. There's a lot of channels which can help you for learning your figure, and I will actually link one of them, which I personally like, which actually helped me when I was a growing artist and learning how to do stuff. And I still learn how to do stuff. I just know some stuff from this particular channel, so he will be linked down below. Go check him out. He's a really wise and talented artist. He's an amazing cartoonist, and he could teach you some awesome stuff. So yeah. For this next part, guys, I'm going to be showing you a few techniques with a pen that you can do if you're doing like a certain cross-hatching sort of thing. So I'm just going to roughly do out another circle. Actually going to do a few different shapes. So as you can see, we got an oval, a triangle, and a circle. These will definitely come in handy when you're making like more body shaped art, and if you're learning how to like draw more like muscular figures, and if you are like trying to get into shading and everything again. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is, it all comes down to the lines. You're going to make a wavy sort of thing, kind of like what we did here, but it's going to kind of be like this a little bit. It's going to kind of look like this. And for the triangle, we're going to kind of do a very rough like dragon pattern, like sort of like this. It's kind of like a pattern which goes like this. It's kind of like that. It's like hold it, drag, hold, drag, hold, drag. It's a little hard to explain, guys, but you'll eventually get it over time. Straight lines which kind of fade out, then gently come back over, sort of like that. One of the things I learned how to do for cross-hatching is when you're doing a more spherical looking thing, I'm going to do the oval first because it's the best way to explain it. But when you're doing a muscle which sort of looks like this or whatever, you're going to want to like go against it, almost like a chain link fence. Because if you guys know, a chain link fence goes like this. It kind of goes crossways like this. It kind of looks like a dash almost. And pretty much that's what it will be, but it will be very miniature lines pretty much. You're going to want to go with the circle, but still like not fully like cross over like this, what you're going to want to do is wave it. You're going to want to wave it. You're going to want to wave it. And then you're going to kind of cross over like that. And then you do the same for the top sort of thing. And that's one way to do it. It's a bad example. There are more excellent like things of learning how to do cross hatching, but that one's a cool example, and that's a one I sort of use a lot. And it's it's actually a very popular thing to do in the comic community. If you are an artist who knows how to do more comic related art or more comic style art, you guys will definitely know how to do this sort of thing. And if you guys know how to do this, then let me know down in the comments below, because that would actually yeah, that would just be really cool to see you guys like relate to that. So for the next one, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do this particular pattern which I was showing you. It's pretty much the drop, drag, drop, drag, drop, drag, like that sort of thing. So pretty much you're going to want to do this, then maybe a little down like that. If you really want, you can darken the lines to kind of bring out the cross hatching a little more, and this will kind of bring out more of the cross hatching, and it'll kind of bring out the more tough part of the picture, and it'll just kind of help you. Now the next one for the circle is one which I personally don't really use all that much, but what I usually do is it's kind of the same as the oval, but you kind of just like sort of go around, kind of just overlap it more. It's kind of a messier version of what I'm trying to go for, but it's kind of like that idea. It's kind of like it comes down and it kind of like overlaps a little bit, and then it comes back up sort of thing. It's a very messy example, but it's good enough. So for the final example, which I'm going to show you, is the cross-hatching methods. Cross-hatching methods is the scribble draw technique, which is this one. This is a certain way that I kind of like to do it, and I actually learned this. It was a cool idea which I actually learned a while ago. Then there's the one which kind of goes like this, which kind of like fades out. And this is the one which I was talking about, which is with this one. It's kind of like that one. Then what you will do is you'll like go over it like this, and then it will kind of like cross over, and it will kind of create a shadow, and then you can kind of like darken that in, sort of blend it a little bit with like a darker scratch. You can do is the very light lines which kind of fade out, and it's kind of like that one, and it's kind of like a lighter version of this one pretty much. And then there's the ones which kind of look like this. If you're looking at a curve or whatever, let's say this is a very bold like muscle or whatever, you'll probably have the scribble lines doing this sort of thing, and they'll kind of do that. And then like some people like doing something sort of like that. It's a very cool idea, and a lot of comic book artists use it. Like a lot of like regular comic book artists do it, who are more into the comic related stuff like Marvel, DC, and just etc. And they do a lot of these different techniques, and I've learned these personally from experience in like doing more comic related stuff. But yeah, it's just really cool. But yeah, with that being said, Fluffbutts, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys sticking by to learn this lesson, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Let me know if you guys want to know more about like cross hatching and shading, because I really do want to help you guys learn how to do more of this stuff, in case you guys have more realistic or comic book styles for your personas or whatever, because I'm always willing to help, and I'm always willing to give you guys tips whenever you want it. And yeah, I just enjoy making these sort of videos for you guys, and I appreciate all the support that you guys give me on these sorts of videos, and it shows just how awesome this community is. So yeah, thank you Fluffbutts so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.